So that was pretty much, I like got there and I was like hanging out, doing stuff. I remember I would like, the amount of prostitutes, I was overwhelmed. Like I would sit and eat soup by myself and like a lady would make eye contact with me and I'd be like, what's up? And all of a sudden there'd be like 6 of them. And I'm like, oh no. I'd be swarmed by hookers.
Did you get any?
Obviously, yeah.
Okay, good. I could have gone either way.
I just kissed them. That was
How much? What was the deal with them? How do you get them? How much are they?
They bother. They're like door-to-door salespeople.
Wow.
If you're eating, like I'd be eating and I'd be like, man, there's a couple ladies over there. As soon as you make eye contact, I wasn't even trying to. I'd look at them and they run over to your table and they start like flattering you, like, oh, you look like Bradley Peachy, and they start like telling you all this nice, and you're like, yeah, probably I can see that, and then and then they just are like, we'll have sex with you for basically what would amount to like finding change in your car in America.
That little street hookers.
It's like, dude, it's so low with the conversion rate.
Oh my god!
And I guess there's so much competition that it's for real. It's like it sounds like kind of cheesy, but it is like irresponsible not to do it.
You got to throw money into the economy. You got to help the local economy.
And you have fake money. It's their monopoly money. And you're just like tricking them with it. You're like, yeah, here, take your worthless currency.
The only place that doesn't work out is Australia, where it's like 98-1. Yeah. And so it's like, oh, this is the same. I've just been throwing it away. This means nothing.
I try to give people in Australia, I try to give them American money. Like, here's a little something for you. And they're like, we can't use this.
We're going to lose in the exchange.
But no, yeah. So there, where
do you go with them? How do you do it?
You just go to the beach. And that's what they tell you, though. They say stay off the beach early in the morning or late at night. So it's like,
What?
You just go right to the beach, at nighttime.
And fuck on the beach?
Yeah.
Condom or no condom?
I kissed. You need to use a condom.
I know you need to, but what did you do?
I did.
You did not just kiss.
I just kissed. I put a condom on and I
I
protected myself and then I just made out for hours. But
there was insertion or that makeup. Wait, did you really not fuck?
No, obviously I did.
Okay.
I was so drunk too that it was like I can barely recall. I remember having a hard time getting my dick up. So it was like, it's almost like I wouldn't even count it. I know dudes who like get hammered and like, yo, I fucked the shit out. It's like, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't. Bobby Lee took me to one in Tijuana.
The what?
Bobby took me to one in Tijuana.
Yeah.
To break my virginity there. Mm-hmm. And I was so drunk and nervous. And she was like, más cerveza, demasiado cerveza.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It's really, I'm just nervous. I really hadn't had that much to drink.
Yeah, it was really scary, dude, because it was like, yeah, it was
actually to get robbed by them?
Oh no, they were straight up as far as business went. But no, what happened was, so I did that. I started getting a little bold. I'm like, yeah, I can go on the beach. Who cares? Like, I'm fine. So then I would go to there's these all night street parties I think it's called Lapas, where you go out and it's just like, you go out and it's just people are playing music and you just like go from bar to bar and it goes all night long.
Damn, cool.
So I was with the guy I was with. He was kind of like, I was going so ham too. Like, this was like my work friend. So that's the thing. When you like travel with someone you don't know, yeah. I was a pretty like sketchy guy. Like when I was younger, it was like I was up for whatever. And this guy was kind of like, bro, what are you doing? And I was like, dude, don't be a pussy. Let's
go. Brazil? In Rio?
Yeah, he was just like a straight-laced guy. So he was like, I just want to see the place. And I was there and I was just being an absolute monster the whole time.
There's a tour of the giant Jesus statue.
I
brought my rosaries.
I think I went up on a gondola and I did see that too though. It was pretty tight. But but yeah, I was just being a maniac. I was 20 years old. So I was just freaking out. I was just I couldn't like, it was just the most beautiful babes of all time. I was happy just to like, just admire them. And then I'm eating soup and they start being like, fuck me now. And I was just like,
because of the way I eat soup?
True.
Like, I do it pretty good.
It was pretty sophisticated by myself at an outdoor cafe in Brazil. But yeah, so that's just like everywhere. And then I was like, okay, like I'm just going to go have fun. And I went to like go to one of those like all night street parties.
Lapas?
That
sounds fucking sick.
So tight. It's just dudes. Man, you know those dudes in the corner with like a drum set that just like make it out of shit and you're playing. You're like, damn, it was just like a bunch of dudes doing that.
Really?
And it's just like, dude, and it's just women just aggressively being like, oh, like just coming up to you. And they're if you're American, they just, in my experience there, they kind of just throw themselves at you.
I mean, I knew in like Southeast Asia, there were like the hookers who had like 4 or 5 American guys on the hook every year or so. Like, can you send me $500 just to make my ends meet? And they have a few guys like that.
Yeah.
And so it's either you're going to take me to America, new life, or I can get you for $500 a year.
Foot the bill.
Yeah.
And these were just like, these women weren't even prostitutes. They would just come up and just be like, they just wanted to talk and hang. They were very forward and aggressive there.
Where you been and where you going? This is Ari's travel show, yeah. We're gonna go on a journey today and see what places, seeing all different types of faces. We're gonna talk about travel today.